Hi, my name is Adi Beitler, and I'm the co-founder and CEO of Nilus. There are over 1.5 billion people who are low income and live in food deserts. These are places where the food supply chain is broken and where being poor is more expensive in terms of access to healthy food. There are three reasons why. One is lack of intermediation, lack of farm to fork direct distribution channels in those places like favelas, villas, cantegriles, ciudades ocultas, all across Latin America. In addition, the opportunity cost for people who charge hourly wages to spend those hours cooking is very expensive. And finally, because convenience stores live in the informal economy and they translate their informality into higher prices for consumers. How might we lower the cost of healthy food for low-income people? Our answer lies in tapping into an idle resource, which is a massive amount of food that is wasted every year while it's perfectly edible. We waste food because it's aesthetically imperfect. Think of twisted carrots or small potatoes. We waste food because it has packaging defects that have nothing to do with the quality of the food, simply because the label reads something wrong or because the packaging of the pallet broke, but not the packages of the individual food items. And finally, because supermarkets discard all food items that have reached 75% of the life cycle, they are all discarded. So we are on a mission to democratize access to healthy food by streamlining the value chain in food deserts. We do this by disintermediating the value chain, by rescuing food at risk of being wasted, and by implementing community group buying dynamics that can help lower the price for the end consumer. In order for us to explain what the community group buying dynamics looks like, meet Luis. Luis is a guy who runs a vegetable store in Barrio 31, Buenos Aires' largest favela. He doesn't have employees. He goes every day at 3 a.m. to the Buenos Aires Central Market in a taxi. He buys everything he can with the cash he has from the prior day and sells his product 40% of the prices that Nilus can offer. He makes $500 a month. So we approached Luis and said, why don't you work as a community buyer for us? You will make the same you're making every month, plus a percentage on sales. You can wait for the food at home. You can deliver the products to the people's homes, and you can stay in your neighborhood and bring in additional people to work with us. So now he collects orders from the neighbors. He makes consolidated orders that meet at minimum requirements through our application, and he receives the food at 60 to 70% of the market price in those neighborhoods for the benefit of the community. It's a huge market of over $1.3 trillion globally and $36 billion only in the largest food deserts in Latin America. We are three co-founders who came out of the Harvard Innovation Labs and Karina from the World Bank that started this company in 2018. Plug and Play is among our investors, as well as Angel Ventures, Mercado Libre, Puerto Asís Investments, and others who also support us for our social mission. And we look forward to connecting with the Plug and Play community in this event in Brazil. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Thanks, Ed. Thanks. Let me read your first Q&A. So, Eddie, what do you think is the full potential scale positive impact for your company can have?
So we believe that right now we can reach, at least in Latin America, half of the population live in poverty, and they are today paying more for food than middle-class people are because of inefficiencies in supply chain. So right now, there is a potential market of over 350 million people that are right there waiting for a market to be disrupted. And globally, it's over 2 billion people who are in the same situation.
So, and Adi, do you ever think to bring Nilus to Brazil?
Oh, I'm so much looking forward to that. In fact, I spent, with the team, we spent a month last year walking through favelas in São Paulo, Rio de Janeiro, and Porto Alegre. And we think the opportunity is huge. We're just waiting to get the right team and timing in place, but we can't wait to roll out our solution in Brazil, yeah.
And how do you think that, like, now we're facing here in Brazil a super huge, like lack of food for people
Yeah,
because
food
they're
insecurity, yes.
employed? Yes, and how do you think that Nilus can solve this situation here? Like, how
So
would you be the solution?
So we could streamline the food value chain in favelas, try to get direct distribution of food that's rescued from farmers and offer it at half the price that people are paying in the favelas for healthy food. We are optimistic we can do it.
Okay, thank you. I think that our time is over. Thank you, Eddie.